Hey, good morning, BNI. Today's your education moment. We're continuing on our theme the last few weeks of the power of one. I know it's getting a little bit old already, but can anybody tell me what the power of one is really quick? Joe.
But basically, there are certain things you should do, at least one every week. You know, like one referral, one visitor, one one-to-one. I don't know that I got them all, but maybe one CEU.
Exactly.
One meeting.
One meeting.
Every
right.
single week. So that's beautiful. Thank you, Joe. So, in continuing, last week we talked about the continuing education credits. The other thing that is fully in your control in getting in the green with the power of one is attendance. I know we've talked a lot about attendance before, but I stumbled across a podcast this week that I wanted to share with you that had some interesting statistics that go beyond just the, oh, hey, if you show up more, you get more referrals. I wanted you to be able to see something that really stick with you as a result of that podcast. So there's a piece of paper in front of you. There's not one for everybody. You can share. We'll flip that over. All right? So absenteeism is totally in our power, right? We all know that if we show up, there's a chance that somebody's going to hear your commercial this week. They're going to get the chance to go out into the world and maybe pick up that referral for you. There's also the ability to build that deeper sense of trust with people. If you know that somebody's never here or they're always late, you're going to start to question, is that person going to be somebody who will handle a referral for me, take it seriously and follow through on their word? That's one of the big reasons that absenteeism is important, but I think the data really speaks for itself. So a couple stats, and if you want to go reference this after the education moment today, it's episode number 490 on the BNI podcast, but there's some statistics that go along with this. I won't go into a story about what the chart is coming from. However, it still indicates what I'm about to share with you now. In the beginning, BNI started, they were only meeting twice a month. When Dr. Meisner switched it over to 4 times a month, they saw that groups that were still meeting twice a month received 52% less referrals. Half, less than half, which is huge. But here's what's really important, I think, for us to get. We're allowed 3 absences per 6-month period in BNI. That's what we're expected to do. If you fulfill those 3 absences, people that do that receive 73% less referrals than folks who choose to be here every single week. 73% less, you're getting 25% of what you'd be just by being here every single time and not missing those 3 meetings. But it gets even worse, right? So if you don't show up here 4 times in a 6-month period, they tracked it, those people receive about 85% less referrals. It's almost like you're not here, right? So again, Joe Simon said something that stuck with me a couple months ago when I was a new member. He said, treat BNI like it's your best client. You wouldn't ever not show up for your best client, right? We have 28 salespeople in this room that are here, that have our best interests at heart. We need to show up and give them our best as well. So I wanted to end this by saying, do the selfish thing, right? This is actually where the selfish thing works out for you here in BNI. Do the selfish thing. Show up here for you so you can get the referrals. And at the same time, that's going to allow you to give as well. That's it for Education Moment. Thank you.
Thank you.